So then guys, first race of my F1 2014 TV style commentary series thing. Yeah, that intro was pretty bad, well. Oh well. Anyway, so these races will be 25% for the cinematic cameras to make it look like a TV series. And then you just get me commentating basically over the top of it. So, quick run through the grid front to back, so back to front even. So you got Ericsson at the back, who was actually over a second slower than Max Chilton. And that's saying something. Then you got Kobayashi, Lord Maldonado, Bianchi, Sutil, Grosjean, Gutierrez. He's probably used to being at the back, given he's in the Haas now. Perez, kind of that's Verne or Kvyat, Hulkenberg, the other Toro Rosso. Magnussen, Raikkonen, Alonso, both Ferraris actually very poor in qualifying, being behind the other McLaren of Jenson Button. Then we've got Hamilton, Massa, Rosberg, Vettel, current world champion, Ricciardo, and then Bottas on pole. Something Williams definitely need, given how poor their cars have been recently. You never know how this season's going to go. So then, and they're off. Everyone else goes to a pretty clean start. Nothing too dramatic on down to turn 1. You notice they're actually all on intermediates and the track's bone dry. So I'm guessing they're all going to dive into the pits at the end of the first lap or something, because they're not going to do 15 laps on a set of inters on a dry track. Yeah, Red Bulls side by side. Looks like Vettel actually can shove Ricciardo off the track, showing that he's not going to be dominated by Ricciardo in this season, hopefully. Then you get Rosberg up to 4th already, or was he 4th anyway? I don't know. Ferrari going massively wide in the background. Alonso looking to make a move on Button. Did Masha pull that off? Doesn't look like it. No. Alonso has to slot back in behind McLaren. For now, anyway. This opening lap's extremely crucial, as you don't want to be the one double stacking behind your teammate when you will change off the intermediates. Nothing much happening up the front currently. Bottas is already pulling away into the pit lane, just as I thought everyone would go. Also, these videos will be in probably 2 parts. Yeah, because on the PS4 you can only save like 15-minute video clips. So Bottas all the way down the pit lane onto the soft tyres, and he's gone. And then everyone else filtering in, and then the entire pit lane is having to double stack. This has to be a first. Actually, no one's moving. Bottas is already way ahead of Verne's in 2nd place. Sauber in 3rd. I think that's Gutierrez. Which what's in this? Hulkenberg, then Button, Grosjean, then Raikkonen with a bit of a corner cut. Nice. Rosberg, Vettel, the Lord Maldonado, Alonso, Hamilton, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Perez, Sutil, Kvyat. That's Kvyat's 26. Kobayashi with that dildo nose. Bianchi. Massa's all the way down at the back now. Ericsson isn't actually last anymore, so that's now Chilton that's last. Then you just get Bottas about 5 laps ahead already. Van's just chilling in 2nd place. I doubt the Gutierrez is going to hold on to third for much longer. Doing the Hulkenberg in a much, well, not much faster, but Mercedes engine to Ferrari engine. Mercedes engine's pretty much always going to win the battle. So, we haven't even got DRS yet, and it looks like Hulkenberg's going to make the move into turn 1. And does he pull it off? Looks like Gutierrez managed to actually hold him off. Which is... well, Gutierrez is good at holding people up. Given that 2016, he doesn't get out of the way of anyone. And Hulkenberg's made his way past, with Button now right behind the Sauber. And then Raikkonen's not too far behind. Is Button going to make the move here? Nope, sticks behind Gutierrez for now. Everyone's, I think, on soft tyres, except for Raikkonen, who's come out... for actually Raikkonen's on soft as well. Looks like the entire field going for the soft tyres then. And Button has passed the Sauber. No surprise there, really. And now Rosberg's coming up behind Raikkonen. Should be a pretty easy move, given that the Ferrari doesn't look to be too quick so far. The double-nosed Lotus. Don't know what's happened to their car this year, but it's way off the pace so far. Holding up, I think it's... yeah, that's Vettel. Further down, got Lewis, just overtaken Alonso. Then we have the other Red Bull, the other Lotus. Magnussen's all the way down here, along with Perez. Kvyat's just doing horrible so far. Yeah, he's actually being caught by Sutil in the DRS. But I don't know if that's just been overtaken. Anyway, now you've got Massa looking to make up for the dreadful pit stop he was stuck in. Yeah, I think it's actually fared the worst of everyone out of all these pit stops. Yeah, because he was like 4th or 5th. Now he's down in the low teens. Just the look of how it is in this season, I guess. Still, the whole grid starting on Inters on a dry track. Not something you see every day. You get Massa still behind Sutil. Then you Kobayashi just chilling, and then Massa's actually making the move, is he? Yep, even before the hairpin chicane even. I don't know my track pieces very well today. Makes the move past the Sauber and up into somewhere else that doesn't get him points. So now Alonso's turn to overtake the Lord, I think. Yep. Ferrari's actually managed to make an overtake, which is not something that happens very often with that Ferrari. Gutierrez now been passed by Vettel, I think? Well, one of the Red Bulls anyway. And Rosberg is still behind Raikkonen. So it looks like that Ferrari's got a bit of pace in it. Yeah, a bit. Shouldn't be able to keep ahead for much longer. Hulkenberg still 3rd. It's not to be gaining that much on Verne. And then Bottas is just postcode ahead. So Rosberg's looking to make the move around the outside of Raikkonen. That's that he actually goes wide and then loses the place to Button in the process. Yeah, not looking too great so far for the Mercedes. Expecting to be like the dominant car of this season, which they aren't showing so far. Although the Mercedes engine working well in that Williams. Unless Raikkonen? wrong thing. Unless Bottas has any car issues, he looks set to win this race. Verne still in second. Hulkenberg looks to be catching slightly. Then you get Raikkonen. Now Rosberg looking to get back past Button, and that's just let Vettel catch up massively to this queue. Now comes Lewis finally onto the scene. You think he'll be up here already, but given the pit stops, it's just randomised the grid completely. It's almost like a reverse grid race, this. Or all the top teams pretty much have to fight their way back through the field. Raikkonen still ahead, it looks like, of Rosberg. Alonso's just Alonso, really. Nothing really too much happening. Gutierrez is just falling down the field now. He's got the other Red Bull of Ricciardo coming up behind him now, I think. Or is that Vettel? No, that's Ricciardo. Then Magnussen just like making a move on Perez, which is more for pride than anything. You get Massa still behind a Lotus. What is wrong with Massa's car? Given the significant difference in pace between that Williams and the Lotus. Yeah. Nothing too much happening at the back. Although Ericsson's now last again, which is honestly to be expected. Nothing much happening up front, as expected. That must be about 20 seconds now of a lead. Then Verne's still second. Hulkenberg third. I think Verne's going to be trying this season to impress the Red Bull enough to give him a seat for next year. So I'll actually have to end part 1 there, given the actually time limit of 15 minutes. So yeah, quick run through the top 10 first of all. You got Bottas, Verne, Hulkenberg. Rosberg has now got past Raikkonen somewhere. Then Button, Vettel and Lewis going at it. Then Alonso, Ricciardo. Then Gutierrez. And I have no idea how many cars I just said, so I think that's 10. Anyway, see you shortly in part 2.